Cancer, and have a look and see the kind of connection you'll share with this person, the potential strengths of your relationship, and also the areas where you could potentially face challenges as well. So let's have a look and see what comes up. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What sort of connection is this? Okay, whispers. I feel like this points to a lot to do with your subconscious. Okay, whispers are something that's withheld. Okay, something that isn't overtly loud, isn't overtly obvious. Whispers can speak about intuition as well. So I think a lot of you, this is quite an intuitive connection. So you might be feeling drawn to this person. You might be on the same frequency. You certainly have or will attract each other using the law of attraction, because there's a higher power at play here. The number 3 is associated with the Whispers card, and the number 3 talks about a trine or a journey. So this person is very much a part of your journey, and I think there's a lot of potential to have a very long-term relationship with this person. The number 3 analogizes birth, life, death, beginning, middle, ending. So it's all part of a journey here. So I do feel as though there's long-term potential. There's a culmination point. So I feel like you've got solid foundation as the pyramid, as indicated by the pyramid. So solid foundations, and you'll peak, and you have the potential to shine on a very, very beautiful connection here. But things will be slow to develop. I want to emphasize that. It's almost like snail's pace. So there could be a little bit of frustration that comes into play here. But I think for the most part, the card of Whispers says that there's intuition, and it's almost like you might receive gentle signs, symbols, and synchronicities from the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, that are or will indicate that this person is a part of your life for a reason. Let's have a look and see, however, the strengths of your connection. Okay, patience again with the Temperance card. Temperance card is Sagittarius energy as well, which is very outright. It's a very honest energy. So I feel like honesty is going to be one of your strengths. The ability the two of you can be honest about who you are as people. You can be honest about your past, honest about your flaws, honest about how you think and feel about each other. So honesty is going to be one of your strong points, Cancer. And this already is an amazing foundation to lay down for any relationship. The Temperance card is also patience and balance. Finding balance, equilibrium, compromise, meeting each other halfway, coming to understandings, acquiescing, and sacrificing. This will certainly be your strong points. And again, you've got this beautiful angel that's guiding the both of you. So I do feel as though this is a divine / supernatural connection here that is being sent to you from above. I love that the Two of Cups are here, because this could definitely point to a twin flame connection. And this, of course, will surpass any obstacles, of course, because if it is a twin flame connection, it's a very, very strong one, Cancer, that a very strong, significant one that this person can offer you, the kind of relationship they can offer you. Also accompanied by the Wheel of Fortune, which is something about timing. Wheel of Fortune can be about destiny and fate and things working in our favor. But if we look at it as a strength in your connection, it could be something about timing or improving your situation. Because the Wheel of Fortune spins in our favor, and we say goodbye to the devils, and we come back on top here to the valiant, mighty, powerful Sphinx. So essentially what I think this points to is that your ability to improve as a couple, or improve as a person. It's all about self-empowerment, self-improvement, but also improvement in your relationship. That could potentially be one of your strengths here. So it's your ability to keep things going. Okay, the wheel is constantly in motion. So I don't feel like you will be, or this person will be, hung up about things. I feel like you'll always be able to press forward. So if there's obstacles, if there's triumphs, if there's tribulations, if there's testing phases in your relationship, it's continual motion and progression really points to resilience and being able to move forward and wanting to move forward. So essentially the both of you will want to move forward with each other. And this is quite powerful, because it shows that you'll both be deeply committed into progression and seeing things move forward and forward. The 4 cherubims symbolize the 4 corners, the 4 elements. 4 is a beautiful number. It is a number of concreteness and solidarity. So this is potential consistency, commitment, solidarity, having those beautiful things in your relationship, having them evidenced in your relationship will build, will be able to connect the two of you closer together. Very much a beautiful destined connection here. So you've got fate on your side. Fate's going to throw you a bone with this person somehow, Cancer. Okay, the challenges, King of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, King of Cups rules a lot of emotion. He is King of the Sea. He's on this stone slab throne. He's managed for the most part his emotions very well, or he understands himself very well. But if we're reading this in a challenging conquest, then this is things that are becoming over emotional. Okay, this is a real intensity in emotions here, but it can also be suppressed emotions or things that are subconscious. I say subconscious because you see the stone slab and then we see the sea, the ocean underneath. Okay, so it could also show that diving deep could be potentially emotionally exhausting, okay, either for you or for this person. And I did sort of mention that you might have to be patient with them, and it could be that their emotions aren't as deep at the beginning, at least, or they're not willing to dive deep straight away, and maybe they're being cautious. Maybe they've got their guard up for one reason or another. They've been hurt before, they've been deceived. You know, I do feel like they have their reasons, and most people do, but I feel like something to do with emotions could be a bit of an issue here. In particular, because the King of Cups is completely opposite to the Emperor. And let's remember that water puts out fire. So this is stubbornness, concreteness, narrow-mindedness, not being very open. Okay, this is the cold, barren Emperor with the emotional King. So I do feel as though the two of you could have different approaches to this relationship, or at least express yourselves very differently, which can lead to frustrations. The Emperor is also a need for power, ego, you know, being elevated here. It's a lot of respect and attention. So these demands might be made by you, Cancer. They might be made from this other person, and suddenly you might find that your approaches to this relationship are quite different. It is able to work. There is potential. You just need to understand how to bypass or overcome these obstacles together, because you can be resilient and you can press forward. But the Emperor sometimes can be a little bit forceful, okay? Dominant or forceful, or wanting the other person it's almost like it's their way or the highway. A lot of stubbornness maybe, but also the fact that the Emperor doesn't show much emotion. He's not as kind and nurturing as the King of Cups. So again, differences. Whether it's you acting this way or this other person acting this way, I feel like the different approaches to your relationship can cause conflict. The Emperor is fire energy, so it can be jealousy and possessiveness as well. The Emperor feels entitled, okay, so it's entitlement, or someone that feels they deserve to be treated a certain way, or they deserve something that maybe you don't feel you can give them, or they're not deserving of getting. You know, obviously every relationship will be different, and the demands one places on their lover, on their mate, will be different than the next. But the fact that has come up, Cancer, I feel like you might go through periods in this connection, and your obstacles will be self-entitlement, or just thinking you're a little bit above it and not giving much. You can see the land behind him is barren, so this is someone not revealing much, not giving as much as what the King gives, because the King of Cups has got his royal regalia, has got the chalice here, and he's got his royal scepter, and he's ready to give and offer these things. He's holding them almost like ready to offer. So what someone is offering doesn't match up potentially with what someone else is offering, and there could be a bit of mismatching here. But again, patience is going to have to be required until you reach that happy medium, equilibrium, because the Temperance card is all about patience and coming into balance. So it is possible. You just have to find out what is the best course of action for the two of you to achieve that in this relationship. I will leave it at that though, Cancer. Thank you again for tuning in.